Hello everybody. Well, as you may or may not know, one of the facets of our business is real estate investing. So today Diane and I are going to share 5 things to consider if you decide to invest in real estate. So Diane, what's number 1?
Thank you, Andrea. So number 1 is to know your investment strategy going in. Are you buying it to buy, renovate, and sell, which some people call flip? Are you thinking about buying as a short-term real estate investment? Airbnb, for example, or are you going to do a traditional buy and rent, maybe for a year or more? But knowing this strategy beforehand will help to dictate what sales price you're going to offer that seller.
So secondly, we want to understand the total cost in purchasing the property. So if you're financing, obviously you have a down payment, closing costs, but for real estate investing, you also have to consider carry costs. So while you're rehabbing the property, you have to plan to pay your mortgage while you're rehabbing. There's also paying the utilities for the property. You have to consider HOA fees if you have those. If there's a front foot fee, you also have to consider paying that while you're rehabbing. And also things as simply as like lawn maintenance. Number 3?
Number 3 is to understand the cost to rehab the home. So it's a very good idea to have 1 or 2 contractors come out, take a look at the home, evaluate the home, and give you a budget to work with to understand the scope of work, what you're going to put into it. It's also a good idea and a good business practice to put 10 or 20% on top of that quote, because you could bust the budget if you don't understand all of the things, because things can go wrong, things you don't understand. Also, material costs could be going up, so pad that number.
Yep, for sure. That's where a lot of people fall down. Number 4 is do your due diligence. So if you can, do a home inspection with a licensed home inspector prior to going to closing on the property. So you want to know what you're getting into. Don't be scared. You know, if there's something more than what you thought, you just plan for it in the budget. But if the numbers don't work, you walk.
You walk away.
So you don't get emotionally attached to this property. So you're not going to be living in it. Look at your cash flow analysis, and if the numbers work, you do it, and if they don't, you simply walk away.
It's a business transaction.
Exactly.
Right.
And lastly, Diane?
Lastly, you want to consider your tax implications. So are you buying it and then you're going to sell it within a year, because there's short-term capital gains that you have to consider, and they could be that can bust your budget quickly, and they can be very high numbers. So you definitely want to understand that. How do you understand that? You talk to your accountant partner, and you want to choose somebody who knows about real estate investing. Choose somebody who specializes in that, because there's a lot of details. This can be a very lucrative part of your business strategy. So you just want to go into it with a team of experts who know how to do this.
Yep, and also want to consider legal ramifications. So you would want to put your property in a different entity's name, like an LLC, for example. You don't want to put these properties in your personal names in the event something happens.
Protect your other assets.
You got it. So as Diane mentioned, investing in real estate is a very lucrative, or can be a very lucrative financial strategy, in addition to other things that you do. So if you have any questions regarding investing in real estate, we're very experienced doing that. We're here to help. We do have a checklist that we put together of things to consider. If you want to invest, or simply shoot us an email, we'll send that to you. And as always, we appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you the next time. Take care, everybody.
See you guys.